Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Expeditions Viking Let's Play. So, last episode we were in York where we met with King Aethelred, who was not very receptive to our offer of some sort of mutual collaboration. He pretty much insulted us for being heretics. So, immediately following our little meeting with him, this guy named Wada came up to us and basically pulled us aside and said like, hey, the deposed king of Northumbria, Aethelred, might be more receptive to your offer, and you should go meet him in Inglewood. So that's what we're going to do now. We've got a pretty good journey ahead of us, so we're going to head on out there. Along the road, we are going to stop off and camp and craft some armor. I think we're going to try to make it to this abandoned farmhouse. That's going to take us 9 hours. Nobody's tired yet, but they probably will be by the time we get there. And that's a little bit more than like a third of the way. So we can probably go from here to roughly this area. We might be able to make it in one shot, but I don't know if that's a good idea. But we'll at least be able to make it here. Confident of that. 3 people are fatigued, 1 is injured. Hold on, before we do that, could we make it here? Bad shelter and low food versus low food and good shelter. Well, there's slightly more food here, so I think that makes this pretty easy. Are you sure you want to leave and enter? Yes. So I don't think we need to really change anything in our formula here. Everybody can do roughly what they were doing before. I need you to heal Kettle. That's a lot of medicines, but hopefully she can take care of it in one shot. And then do some witchcraft. Just some good old witchcrafting. What do I want you to do? I guess just cook, since you can't... You're kind of useless, man. Like, he's got a little bit of healing ability, but for the most part, not really. I mean, my witch and my other healer lady are a lot better. You're hunting. We want you crafting. Okay, so we're looking at armor. And I wish you could... Oh, you can click. That's awesome. Okay. That's so much faster. So that's going to cost me 60. I think we need to be... probably higher than that even. 71. Let's see. This is actually, I think, worse than my current armor. Can we get it to 60? That's going to cost me a lot. But this would be pretty legit armor. And then I could oil it, which gives it +1 movement. So basically, -2 rather than -3. And then there's a 100% chance of getting another special property, but we don't know what it is. I wish I could choose. But yeah, this will be pretty sweet. Alright, so let's make camp and we'll see what we get. Actually, we could have people repair. Do any of these things need repair? Not really. 3 herdmen have shifts available. Who does? Oh, Kettle's not doing anything. Can you not hunt? I guess you can't do anything. Yeah, because he's being treated, so he can't hunt or anything. I guess I can hunt. I'll do the middle one. And let's see, you're scouting. I wonder if I would be better off scouting. When are you scouting? At the end? Yeah. I'll have you scout rather than hunt. Because we already have 2 people hunting. So we'll have 2 hunting and 2 scouting. We don't have anybody preserving, but I don't think there's anybody that can preserve. Can you preserve? You can. Maybe I should have you do that instead of witchcraft, since we already have somebody doing witchcraft. Let's see what we get. Alright, we lost a bunch of stuff there, but it looks like Kettle's infection is slightly less severe. Yeah, we lost a bunch of rations there. Obviously, a bunch of hides. We made some medicine, but most of it went to treating Kettle because the idiot had to drink the water. Okay, let's take a look at our new armor. Oiled thick mail, +5 range damage resistance. So I'm gonna give that to me, and then I will give Aslaif this one. So let's see, his movement is 4. I think, let's see, movement adjustment is -2, -3. So this one actually is less hindering as well. That's a really good armor suit. 82% damage reduction for melee as well. Pretty ridiculous. And that frees up a hide armor for somebody. I don't know who to give it to. I guess I'll give it to Kettle. I feel weird giving him armor because he shouldn't be taking direct damage anyways. But yeah, I'll give him that. And then you can have the cloth armor, I guess. And we found something here and in the mountains. What do we got? Can we evade them? Failed. Alright, let's bring the usual party. Okay, so looks like they're sort of all over the place, but they're not back here, so I might be able to retreat a bit and turtle here. I don't see an archer either. That's a good sign. They have a hound. But yeah, I don't see any archers. There's 7 enemies though, so there could very well be some. I think retreating is the best thing. Why doesn't that look like chainmail? Why does it look like a stupid quilted shirt? God damn it. It's another bug. What I might do is, I think I can cheat in a chainmail shirt, so I might cheat one in and then just destroy this one so at least it looks like chainmail. Because that's going to bug the hell out of me, and I'll forget that it's chainmail too. Yeah, let's fall back. We have, as far as we know, we have range superiority, so we may as well try to take advantage of it. Kettle, you look weird. I'm not even going to recognize you in that, so I might want to get rid of it. Get back over here. And then, can you shoot anybody? 85 on the dog, 80 on this guy. He's got a name, that's interesting. You know what? Do that. Shoot him with the fire because he, I believe it's a he, will just burn to death on their turn. So it's one less enemy to deal with. And then I can pretty much just have these guys face over here. Because he's dead. And I should be careful still. Go over there. Ready yourself. Let's see. Aslaif, I want you there. Also ready. Nefia, right about here, and Gunnar, right about there, and go ahead and use your buff. Let's see. Swap weapons, do your Overwatch. And then Ruskva. I'm actually going to move you over there as well and have you do the same. And we'll see what happens. So they do have an archer. And she's probably their healer. No, she's not. God damn, they're freaking snipers. Like, without fail, they hit ridiculous shots. She didn't even range that. Didn't even range it. Well, at least we harried it. They have 2 hounds. Nice. That's pretty good damage, too. And do whatever you want to do, because you're dead. What's this guy going to do? I always feel bad killing the hounds. Not when they do shit like that, though. Ah, that's the healer. Okay, well, if you want to run over there, fine. Right, so you have to go. How are we going to deal with this one? Nefia, get your spear back out. I think between you and Kettle, you could kill that guy in one turn. So there's 53. What can you do? Perfect. Works for me. Right, hack on. I want you there. Get him a little bit lower on health, and then if you could go intercept this guy, that'd be great. I'm a bit concerned about those two, but they're far enough away where I don't think they're going to be much of a threat beyond sniping us with arrows at ridiculous ranges, so let's get you to cover. I want you over there to heal him. You'll probably get shot with an arrow now, but
Very good.
I don't know what else I can really do. I mean, I'll try to get her into cover at least. You can't get there, so get to that cover. And then Nefya, get behind somebody with a shield. That looks good to me. Yeah, I figured. Tactical move, that's fine. You just wasted your turn. And I don't know what you think you're doing over there, but it ain't helping your party, I can tell you that much. So let's see. Nefya. Well, first of all, hack on, kill that one. And then Nefya can get this kill. Now, I think we move toward her. Can you get there? No. But you can get to cover there. So go ahead and do that. Let's get you into cover here. And we'll take a shot at her. 31. Go ahead and range her. Because we might be able to kill her this turn with 2 well-placed arrows. 56. That's still not great, but we'll try it. Figures. Hack on, get up there so she doesn't get any ideas. Well, she can hit Ruskva no matter what. And she'll probably kill Ruskva, to be honest. Actually, Asleif, get up there. You'll intercept her. She can't get around you. Actually, she can. Yeah, she's going to go like that and attack her. We did what we could. Let's get you closer. And at least try to do a little bit of damage this turn. Okay, I'll take that. You know what? Push up. You're gonna be out of cover, but that's fine. And sure, give everybody a buff. Why not? Who's she gonna snipe this turn? She actually missed. Okay. And you just wasted your turn again. You know what? Hack on. You do it since you are the furthest back. That will allow these guys to move their full distance. Like so. So she's got to basically put down that bow and attack. Or tactical move and waste her turn. Either of those is fine by me. Let's have you not run through the fire, because that doesn't end well for anybody. Kettle. I guess just run as far as you can. Because you're not shooting around that rock, that's for damn sure. Get up there. Everybody just move as close as you can. I wish you could move characters while the other ones are still moving. It'd be kind of nice. Like while she's running, if I could select somebody else and move them up. Are you just gonna punch our shield? 1 damage. Yeah, let's just end this. Okay, get in there and finish it. Oh, cut her head off. That's what you get for sniping us like that. Unfortunately, we don't get to loot the bodies. Oh wait, yeah we do. Yes we do, and yes we most certainly will. They have a bunch of treasure? No. That wasn't treasure, it was herbs. So that's about it for this area. Right, because this isn't even a campsite. This was just an ambush that happened. There's herbs over there as well. Can't loot the dogs. Can't even get hides out of it? Should give me like 2 hides like the wolf pelts do. Okay, so off we go. How do I leave? Grab that first. It's up there, okay. There's one over there as well, but this is closer from the looks of it. Oh, we got another plant. 3 herbs, nice. Okay, so now that we have been completely waylaid. Oh wow, all that for a torch that I do not want. And then you have to... Really? That's ridiculous. What did we get for that? Wood? We can cut through the mountains. That seems like a terrible idea though. Head to there first. See how far we get. Don't go in. That would be a better place to go if we have to make camp. But this, I think, is probably best. You know what? Nobody's tired. Maybe we should just go for it. How many hours? 9. Yeah, just make a mad dash for it. Oh, our palisades are done. Alright, let's bring the usuals. Okay, so what I'm going to do while we're in this map here is I've looked up the console commands, and we're going to give ourselves a chainmail armor and then destroy the one that I'm wearing. The disadvantage to this is that we won't get to choose like what sort of armor we're getting. So it's just going to be a chainmail armor. It might be better or worse than what we have now. But we are going to get a little bit of salvage from the armor that we have. So we'll just try it, see what happens. So I think we want to say give item party armor 5. And I think we have to say true. Thick mail armor. I think that's what the other one was. So let's see. Let's see how it stacks up. It's a little bit better against range. It's worse against melee, and worse movement. So that kind of sucks, but at least it should show up as chainmail. If it doesn't, I'll be pretty upset. Why can't I turn the camera? There we go. Okay, good. So it actually shows up as chainmail. I'm not sure why the crafted ones are doing that. Well, this one didn't. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if it's a certain effect, like maybe oiling it turns it to that appearance, but that sucks. Like half the reason I craft these is because of the appearance. So even though this armor is totally badass, I'm just gonna, because we cheated one in, I have to get rid of one. So I'm gonna deconstruct this. It's gonna give me some salvage, but okay, 42. So basically gave me like one decent weapon. We cheated a little bit, but you know what? The game's been screwing me over left and right with all these bugs and stuff, so I'm calling it even. I don't see any loot nodes, so we're just gonna keep moving. Watch us walk right into an ambush. Oh, there's a dude there. Can't talk to him though. Athelstan. Halt, declare your name and your intentions. I'm Hakon of Skirn. I come by invitation of Elderman Wada. The sentry immediately stands aside and lets you pass and bows respectfully. Forgive me. You're expected in the king's tent. That's stealing, so I can't go in there. Or I mean, I can, but I can't take it, so what's the point? Get that barrel. Why can't I click the barrel? Why is that being so difficult? Forget it. That's stealing too, so let's just move on. Oh, that's not. Okay. That is as well. How the hell do I get to this camp? Or this tent? Is it this way? Looks like I have to go all the way around. Sure, fine. Just get to... Okay, yeah. I went the wrong way. Can't loot any of that. Wow, this is pretty fancy digs you got going on here. I can't even see this guy. How am I going to click on him? I don't know if they thought that through. Okay, it triggers automatically. Aethelred's tent is filled to the brim with stuff. Trunks and sacks stuffed with furs, weaponry, maps, cutlery, and assorted valuables. The tent is empty save for Wada, who looks no worse for wear since you last saw him. Ah, Lord Hakon, I'm glad you decided to take me up on my offer. Our former and future king should be with us shortly. May I get you a drink? I never turned down an offer of drink. Although the last time I didn't turn it down, they tried to poison me with it. Wada grabs a pot off the table and pours you a cup of something that is very similar to mead, but more bitter than sweet. He raises his own half-empty cup in salute and downs it. To the health of King Aethelred I. You've barely taken a sip before Aethelred I strides into the tent, sizes you up with one appraising look, and noisily throws his weapons on the table. How was the hunt, your majesty? Fruitless. Our camp seems to have scared off most of the game, and I'm not your king yet, so stop calling me majesty. Yes, your highness. Aethelred reaches out and clasps your wrist firmly, an unexpectedly respectful greeting. You must be Hakon of the Danes. Wada told me you made quite the impression in Osred's court. The deposed king pours himself a cup of ale and takes a large swig. Has anyone adequately explained the details of our situation? Let's see. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. I know enough. You're willing to work with us if we help you regain the throne. Is that about the size of it? That's the long and the short of it. If we act quickly, we can secure a stable power base before the harvest, and we'll have plenty of time to help you with your own problems. I'm going to need assurances. I don't know why I struggled with that word so much. Aethelred regards you carefully for a moment. Then he puts down his cup and straightens his back. He sets his face into a somber expression and places his hand on his chest. You have my word on the honor of my family, and as past and future king of Northumbria. I will be your ally for as long as I sit on the throne. Alright then, what's your plan? We need the support of the church. We don't need an outward show of support, but we need to know we can count on the bishop to back me when I take back the throne. We're not going to be of much use in that respect. On the contrary, my dear man, you're exactly what we need to win over Ainbald. Right. You two go ahead and talk it over. I'm going to check up on the men. Are we going to, like, raid and then blame it on the other guy, or, like, make him seem incompetent by raiding all over his lands? Can I take any of this, by the way? No. Let me loot. Alright, Wada. What do you got? Quite the forceful personality, our future king, isn't he? I mean, this is somewhat true, but he can be a bit brash. I guess that's what you want from a leader. It bodes well for his reign. It's certainly an improvement over the weakness and aimlessness of Osred's court. But to the matter at hand, how to gain the favor of the bishop? Yeah, skip the politics. Just tell me what you need. He loves nothing more than pagans converted. If you can make him think we've brought you into the fold, so to speak, he'll be impressed indeed. Let's see. And how might we convince him of that? He will undoubtedly test you. It's common to use the Apostles' Creed for such a purpose. If you can recite it correctly, that should be proof enough. Seems easy enough. Tell me the words. Listen carefully. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. I believe in Jesus Christ, God's only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended to the dead. On the third day he rose again. He ascended into heaven. He is seated at the right hand of the Father, and he will come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's see. Alright. I got it. Is that it? Hopefully that'll suffice to convince him. Let's see. This plan seems a bit flimsy. Ainbald wants to believe that you've converted. That's the key to all this. Not only is it an affirmation of God's strength, but he wants to support Aethelred. He knows he may not survive the fallout of the coup otherwise. I'll go to him and see if he'll be convinced. All those who help Aethelred retake the throne will be owed a great debt of gratitude. The kingdom of Northumbria will be a powerful ally. We'll proceed with our own preparations in the meantime. Okay. I wonder how the Picts factor into all this, because it seems like Northumbria doesn't really have anything to do with them. It seems like they've got their own stuff kind of going on internally. Because if I could, I would like to ally with both of them, but I get the feeling it's going to make me choose. Because obviously, here there wasn't really a choice. It's either Aethelred or nobody, because the other guy wasn't going to help us. So what's Cater got going on? You there, foreigners. Did you encounter 4 lads and a pair of girls on your way to this camp? I honestly don't remember. Was that the ambush, maybe? I don't remember. They had 7, though. And I think 2 of them were dogs. If I remember right, yeah, it was 7 enemies, 2 of which were hounds, so that doesn't add up. Because that would be 6 humans, not 5. So yeah, no group comes to mind that matches that description. God's wounds. The man's face reddens as he realizes what he said, and he moves his hand in a cross in front of his chest. What's the trouble? It's nothing that concerns you. I only hoped... Damn. I'm an ally. I might be able to help you. He gives you a long look. Alright. A large pack of wolves stalks the Inglewood. Despite its size, it's mostly been a minor nuisance, but they recently attacked a farmer headed here with a cart full of food for the men. I sent Wilfred's boys out to find the pack and chase those beasts off. My youngest daughter, Eris, went with them. She fancies herself a huntress, but I know she's sweet on one of Wilfred's sons. They didn't come home last night. There's no reason for them to be away for so long. I fear the worst, but I have duties here in camp. I can't go look for them. If you come across any evidence of them, will you please find out what's happened? My name is Cater. I'm Aethelred's Master of Arms. Okay, so got another task to do, as if we weren't busy enough. Well, I suppose we'll end the episode here and we'll go take care of all this nonsense in the next episode. It looks like we're going to have to go track down these kids, and hopefully that takes place roughly in the direction of York, because we've got to head to York to talk to this bishop and convince him that we've been converted. And eventually I'd like to make my way up to Perth and see what's going on with the Picts. But everything seems to be taking us back south for the moment. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Expeditions Viking with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.